Hello everyone and welcome back. We'll get to the mission in just a second. After the last mission, I ended up taking automated refineries. And the reason that I did this is because, quite simply, you instead of spending 150 minerals on 3 SCVs to work these, you just need 1 SCV to go over here and build it. This saves supply, it saves resources, and it also makes your bases a little bit less vulnerable to harass. I thought about going over here to get the double SCVs, but the thing is, in most missions, there comes a point where you stop making SCVs, and then this upgrade stops being useful. You also still have to spend 150 or however much you choose to on SCVs to harvest gas with this thing, so yeah, generally pretty tight on resources in the early game. I don't imagine there's too many missions where you actually just sit there printing SCVs, because you usually want to start getting some build queues up and running for units. So I just don't see this being anywhere near as useful as the automated refinery. So I went ahead and chose the automated refinery.
And we made our way to the forbidden archive world of Zaratul.
All right, Zaratul, old buddy.
Let's do some more crystal.
Prophecy. Now let's see what your preserver's made of it.
My quest to decipher the prophecy took me to the forbidden archive world of Zaratul. Here, 3 immortal preservers guarded ancient knowledge. Only they could transcribe the prophetic fragments. I needed to seek them out quickly.
I'm hoping we don't end up actually playing with the Protoss pieces. Kind of hoping it's like last time, where it's like a stealth operation with Zaratul and a handful of units. I don't know what it is about the Protoss. They just don't. I don't know. They don't grab me. They don't interest me. Not the way that the Zerg do, and not the way that the Terran do. Damn it. All right. I do think it's kind of funny. These mineral fields seem to mine out in about 10 minutes or so. Maybe 15, give or take. But everywhere we go, there seems to be a completely stocked mineral field directly next to 2 Vespine guys. I'm just saying it's convenient, you know? Future Zacargo just here talking while present Zacargo gets situated with the Protoss base. Looks like we've got 3 tech structures, and the only units available to us are right now are Zealots and Stalkers. Now I'm thinking that Stalkers with their range, and I'm hoping I get Blink. If I get Blink, Stalkers are definitely going to be what I want to use this mission. Okay, these pylons each gave us 8 supply. Okay, well, I guess we'll have a probe on hand. I am probably going to move out to the south first, so I'm going to drop a photon cannon to the northeast.
Protoss and zerg hybrid. Gods, an abomination. Who created this atrocity?
Come, my slaves. The time has come to give you your strength.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, why not? Yo, that should let me get Stealth Boys. And this is... I don't know what this is. Okay, we're gonna need more firepower to take this.
You must construct additional pylons.
He said the thing! Also, he's really letting me kite him very hard. I'm not actually sure if I can win this. I might lose the cannon. Yeah, I lost the cannon. That's alright.
I shall return. Come, my slaves. The time has come to give me your strength.
The hybrid is draining the reserves to hide. I must read them before it's too late.
No! Oh, I don't want to lose that one. Damn it. I wanted that one.
Your lives are forfeit. Surrender to despair.
This structure may prove useful to us.
No. Okay.
Your doom is only delayed.
I return to serve. My thanks, mighty one.
Okay, we have an immortal. That immortal is going to be pretty good against stalkers, but I don't think it can blink. Honestly, we're going to leave it on base defense.
Resistance ends this day.
Which one is he attacking? Is it this one? Not anymore.
Merely a temporary setback. Come, my slaves. The time has come to give me your strength.
It's going to upgrade in ground weapons. We don't kill things fast enough yet. Armor is not generally the way to go against Protoss. And okay, so here's the question. Is this a base that I'm meant to take and expand to, or am I gonna lose if I try to take this? Because I've had some missions where you're just not meant to expand, but there are enemy bases.
I serve for now.
So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna save right here, and then we're gonna see. Okay, the answer is no. No, we are not. We are not supposed to take that. They've got 3 storms available at least, and as the mission goes on, if those things have time to power up, they're just going to get more storms. So, Futures of Cargo here again. Fast forwarding through stuff is not my favorite option, but in a strategy game, one of the biggest decisions that you make pretty much every game, the biggest decision that you're going to make is exactly what do I build before I move out. So you'll notice I built a whole bunch of photon cannons in the northeast, and then I moved out to the south. The south looked like the smaller part of the map, so I figured it would be easier to conquer. In the north, I just left a whole bunch of defenses there. Okay, we're going to have this guy stand over here. We're going to rally in all our extra stalkers there, and we're going to push out in the south.
Our dark shrine. Once power is restored, it could be of great value to us.
Currently no hybrids out on the map, so I think I should just... Okay, this looks like a base I'm supposed to destroy, given that there's not a million storms guarding it.
Zaratul, truly fate has sent you here. Join others. We shall cleanse this place of evil. Command us.
Enjoy your fleeting victory. This is not over.
We're actually gonna take over. We'll use these guys. Yo, we can make an Archon with this? Okay, we might have to play with that. Oh! Ah, he could detect! I didn't realize he could detect. Whoa! What did he just blow up? A pylon? He just destroyed a pylon. Do we want to try again? We could try again. Let's try again. Okay. I used almost no zealots, although they probably would have been decent. The stalkers had the ability to just leave the storm whenever it went down, and I don't think the zealots would have that. I also think that they'd get wrecked by the splash damage of the immortals, and yeah, yeah.
Destined to cover the void in shadow. It begins with a great hunger. It ends in utter darkness. refer to the zerg overmind. It has a part to play in this prophecy. I must seek out the Overmind's final resting place, our ancient homeworld of ire.
Kill all Protoss. I didn't? In less than 25 minutes. Well, I was close to completing it in 25 minutes. I'm surprised I didn't kill absolutely everything. Anyway, I'm loving the storytelling of these missions, and I think that spamming out Stalkers was the way to go there. Dark Templar probably easily could have been the way to go there. I didn't see too many detectors, but those hybrid units were detectors. You probably, if you took the Dark Shrine really early on, you could spam out some Dark Templar and you could clear a lot of the map with it. I have no idea if there was detection on those high grounds. I think photon cannons count as detection. I guess the question here is, do they detect when they're unpowered? Because to be entirely honest, if you rush them with Dark Templar, you could probably just take out the pylons and then maybe, or you could just rush down the cannons. I'm not sure. I definitely don't regret the Stalker spam, though. The biggest dangers of that mission were, I didn't want to make too many Immortals because the hybrids could lift up individual units, and Immortals are great at dealing damage, but they're really, you don't want to lose them, and they don't have blink. The thing about the Stalkers is they had the blink, so if one Stalker was injured, I could instantly save it with some good micro. Now, my micro isn't very good, but it was good enough to save enough of it. No, what else? The Storms. The Storms from the High Templars and the Archons. Storm is a very dangerous ability, so I didn't use Zealots because I saw Immortals, and then the first base had High Templar. So after that, I ran to do a couple Archons. I don't feel like Zealots would be super strong there, and the Dark Templar are certainly good for killing the attacking waves of Protoss because they don't have detection, as well as some of the positions out on the map. But they're not good in the actual assault. So anywhere there's detection, I would be worried about sending Dark Templar in against the rest of it. All things considered, I think Stalker spam was definitely the way to go. With a little bit of micro, you can bait out storms and then just dodge them and move on with your life, and that's all well and good. We should have some Zerg research. Cutscene? No. But we do have research in the lab. So it looks like we've acquired more Zerg research than we can actually use in this research tree, and maybe there's even more left to grab. So I guess it's kind of like assuming you haven't grabbed everything. And it looks like it's going to give us 10,000 credits per Zerg research, so that's pretty neat. By as much as 50%. Attack, movements, and attack speeds. Okay, I didn't realize it was attack speed reduction. Okay, that's pretty huge. That's way better. If 20 Zerglings attack me, they have the damage of 10. As well as we have a huge window to actually kill them while they're en route. Yeah, I didn't realize. I thought it was just the movement speed. I was going to take this because usually mind-controlling units is like overpowered in all circumstances. Like even if you replace this Ultralisk in this example with a Baneling, it's still worth. Because it will do so much damage. But over here, 50% reduction in attack speed and move speed. That doubles the time that you have to deal damage to melee units before they get in range, and then it halves the damage that they can do once they're in range. There's no way that's not the way to go. Yeah. No. I'm happy with this. What we got over here? Science Vessel and the Raven. Now, I'm really looking forward to the Raven because I like the idea of factory units. The Ravens, I faced a whole bunch, not a whole bunch, every once in a while in the multiplayer, I'll face someone who uses Ravens and they drop turrets, and I think that's cool as hell. So, I like the idea of spamming out some Ravens and dropping a whole bunch of turrets. I have no idea if that's the way to go. I also like the sound of the Science Vessel,
I'm curious if it uses minerals to repair. Because SCVs use minerals to repair mechanical units, and as well as starport units. So both of these are detectors. We're going to need them in our army as we face Dark Templar and some Zerg units. But the question is, does it use minerals to repair? Because if it does not, then that's absolutely huge, and this is the way to go. Because then, like one of the things that's super strong about Marines is the mineral efficiency on them. They're really high DPS, they benefit very well from upgrades, but they're cheap, so you can spam out a whole bunch of them. But not only that, any damage they take, as long as the Marine doesn't die, it can be healed back up to full for free. So if that science vessel repairs vehicles and starport units or whatever for free, then that makes it super useful. That means you could actually use Vikings a lot more, and that makes battle cruisers better, that makes Thor spam better. All of it better. Right now we only have 55,000 credits. It's not too much, and we seem to be playing with the Protoss pieces for now, so I'm not really going to worry about upgrades in the armory. If we find all the research in the next mission, we're going to get an additional 40,000, and then we'll check the armory for whatever upgrades we can get there. But that's been this mission. Anyways, thanks very much for watching. I'm absolutely loving the way that they're telling the story here, and I'm very much looking forward to the next mission. We're going to continue going on with these crystal missions, I think, until they run out, really. Anyway, that's it for me. I've been Zacargo, and this has been fun. I'll see you next time with, what's the name of this mission? Echoes of the Future. See you next time with Echoes of the Future.